One of my favorite methods of transferring an image is going to be sublimation. Today we're going to run through a little tutorial on how to go through with a water bottle. Basically, you have to make sure that it is poly-coated. You can't just go and get any random water bottle. It has to have a special coating on it to allow for the sublimation ink to transfer successfully. So what we're going to do is we have our blank. We already have some artwork that's printed out. We're using TextPrint R, which can be verified on the back of your paper. We are using a Sawgrass Virtuoso SG400 for the print. Remember to always use your power driver to make sure that your colors match appropriately. Here what we're going to do, I get a piece of Teflon or non-stick sheet and go ahead and lay down your artwork and start putting out the tape beforehand. I find it's a lot easier to work in this method. Once you have both sides, make sure that it is facing in the correct direction. You're going to get your blank water bottle and check out the placement on here. We're going to want to go ahead and take one side, and usually what I do is as I turn it, just making sure that there's no gaps. Remember, we don't want any air gaps, so we're going to go ahead and check all the way around. Looks good. Top right here looks good. No air gaps or bubbles in the tape. And we're going to want to go ahead and open this up. Once that's ready, we have this mug press preset to 385 degrees for 150 seconds. Make sure to have the water bottle attachment. This is a 10-ounce straight thick wall, and these are 20-ounce Sublimation stainless steel water bottles. So we're going to go ahead and place this in here, make sure it lines up. And also another thing is the pressure. You want to make sure that it has medium to heavy pressure. It's making proper contact. Now as it counts down, it's going to be heating up the ink, which is in turn going to turn into a gas. What's happening with this process of sublimation is that gas is going to embed itself into that poly coating. The heat is going to help the poly coating cells open up and allow for the transfer of the ink to embed itself. An analogy would be something of like a tattoo where the ink is actually beneath the skin. This one is set for 150 seconds, so as that counts down, we do have some that have already been sublimated on. This is basically what it's going to look like afterwards. You're going to want to let it cool down, and then once you peel the tape, you will see the transfer is on there. Very, very nicely, very professional. I really enjoy sublimation, probably one of my favorite. If you have any questions, go ahead and leave a comment below.